Hi everyone, Bill McRae here from Bulletproof Email Solution. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to talk about lead type. That's kind of a funny term, isn't it? Lead type. And really what this goes to is where are you getting your leads from? And honestly, I'm a firm believer it doesn't matter how you get your leads. As long as the leads are in your database, they don't claim spam complaints and they don't bounce. You can make money with them. It all becomes marketing after that. But there are big, huge differences in how you collect your leads. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from the best sources of leads to the worst sources of leads. And I'm going to be very blunt with you so you understand those people with great leads, how they got them, and why you can't get them from them. Okay. One of the great honors of my life is I've had several multi-million-dollar product launches, most of which were between 2008 and 2015 was my last one. So, and I'm running a multi-million-dollar business right now, but they're not product launch, it's a service-oriented business. Different sort of game. You build a service business slowly, where a product launch, you're looking for a pile of business in a very short period of time. But here's what happens when I did my product launches. First of all, everyone goes, well, I need to do a product launch. Good luck. 99% of them fail. And they are a mess of work. Building a product that's reasonably good quality, coming up with the sales letter, which is it's got to be very well written to get conversions. And then attracting affiliates to promote it, which is a hard thing to do. And ultimately taking the leads that come from that and reinvesting it. It's kind of the process. It takes more than you are going to have to be able to network and find people to promote your product launch in order for you to be successful with it. And there's a lot of game playing and politics going on and ego involved in some of these things. Up until about 2012, when ClickBank decided that they were no longer going to do the really poor quality BizOp leads or products, which were the big product launches. And I had some good quality BizOp product launches on ClickBank. But the reason why they don't want to do those is completely understandable. I mean, they were just so deceptive, and honestly, the refund rate was 35 to 40%. It was just ridiculous. And the sales letters got way out of control, and they were scripted and they were just out of control. So they kind of put a kibosh to that. Now, I have two products on ClickBank right now that I perform well on, and I'm making a few $100s a day just off of those products, kind of in an automatic process where I'm just converting leads and generating sales off of relationships from the past. So when you do a product launch, you basically end up with two types of leads on that product launch. You have what are called buyer leads. These are the guys that actually buy from you. And they're worth a bloody fortune because a buyer buys. You don't have to go through that process. They've already opened a wallet and spent some money. So there's kind of this mentality, I'm in for a penny, I'm in for a pound. So they'll buy additional products that you want to sell them. Now, how long they'll buy from you before they start to want to shoot you depends on how much you respect your customer and whether or not you're going to treat them right, okay? If you push off a bunch of junk to these guys, you're going to find out very quickly that they honestly don't want anything to do with you very quickly. Those buyer leads, those are the ones you're fantasizing about. Okay, I will tell you, after a few product launches, I've been able to make $4 to $5 per click and generate. I did one email in December of 2010, where I made $500,000. That's how wonderful buyer leads are. Now, I thought at that time that my list from now on is going to generate $500,000 every email. No. I mean, that was the timing of me launching a product and finding a companion product that was a great tie-in to what I just sold. And we launched a product called Massive Passive Profits on ClickBank I think it was November. And when we did the email in December, It was for a companion product that did keyword research. It was called Keyword Discovery, and it sold for $1,000 for a lifetime membership. And we sold, we had like 600 copies that we sold after refunds and stuff. We ended up making over $500,000 in gross sales. So it was really, really, really a great email, right? I did one email, but I had 40,000 buyers on my list at that time. We did the product launch. I had 40,000 buyers. The next 4 months, I made about an average of $200,000 a month promoting other affiliate products. And those numbers went down each month because your buyer leads quickly get tired of buying junk. So this is where you want to treat them with respect. Now, the Keyword Discovery is a great product. And at that time, this is almost 10 years ago, it really was the best tool for what we were doing. And it tied in perfectly with the Massive Passive Profit software or system that we were selling. So there was a synchronicity there. So that's a buyer lead. Now, when you can make that sort of money on a buyer lead, $4 to $5 a piece per click, you're not selling those clicks to people on Udemy. Now, I know people at Udemy go, well, you would if you respect the community. Bullshit. You wouldn't either, buddy, because you can make really good money offering high-end affiliate products. And what you want to do, if you get buyer leads, is you want to find really great products that are totally going to help your customer and offer that to them through your email sequence. And that's when I started. It was shortly after that I quit doing broadcast emails and started doing just what we call sales funnels nowadays, but they're really follow-up drip campaigns solely to market, because it maintained the viability of that lead for a lot longer than if you flood them. Plus, I didn't have the spam complaints. I didn't have problems with autoresponders. So my whole thought process changed about them. But that's a buyer lead. That's what everybody thinks they're going to get when they buy a solo ad, but I guarantee you, you're not. And you go to solo ad markets and you look around and you go, okay, this guy says he includes buyers in his list. You know, they might, I don't know, but why would you sell a solo ad for 40 cents a click, the buyer lead, when you can make $1 or more elsewhere? So you just don't, okay? Now, ultimately what happens to buyer leads is they get tired. They quit buying. And then you can sell solo ads with those leads. That's honestly what I do. And they still buy, but not like they do when you first get them. The second type of lead you get when you do a product launch is called a SUP, or they're affiliate leads, is what I call them. They're the guys that actually took action on the email and they landed on your sales letter and they showed enough interest to register for more information, to find out more stuff. Those leads are really good quality too, because they went so far as to take action, and they're what I would call an endorsed lead, because they read somebody's email, they had a relationship with that person. They said, I like Bill, I'm going to check this out. They went and checked it out. They probably don't buy, but they opt in to find out more information. Maybe they buy later on, become a buyer, but day one, they're on your sub list or your affiliate list, and that list is made up of people who at least have shown a propensity to visit products and maybe are thinking of making purchases. And so they're really good quality leads as well. So you will get sales off of them more so, and on average you're going to end up making probably close to 75 cents to $1 per click. So what do you do with those leads? Well, you promote ClickBank products, JVZoo products, stuff like that, because you're still making more per click than you would if you were selling solo ads. Okay. Now, if you know how to co-register leads into multiple systems, you could be also selling solo ads to them on a different system, but I'm not going to go through that. So that's that source of leads. Another source of leads would be what we call solo ad leads. Now, solo ad leads are typically made up of people who are looking for free stuff. They're interested in freebies, and we call them freebie seekers, or they're interested in business opportunities. So it's a hodgepodge of people who are looking, they're curious, and what they'll do is they'll go to a landing page, and they'll click on a link, they'll go to the landing page, and they're curious oh God, make $5,000 a day, click here. So they're just curious. And maybe they are open to buying it, and maybe they're not. But they're definitely not nowhere near as good as a buyer's lead, nowhere near as good as an affiliate lead or a sub. But they're curious enough to opt in and then, take a look at things, and maybe they'll buy, but the buying percentage drops down. And those are the guys that sell out leads, 40 cents a click versus, 75 to 80 cents a click for a sub versus $1.50 for a buyer lead. This is 3 different lead types. Now there are other lead types too. I build my solo ad list with a dedicated server in a process where I import data or leads by mass quantity, verify that they want to be on my list and all that stuff, and then email those guys. They don't know who I am. There's no relationship. So understand there's a huge difference between list members that are coming to your landing page and opting into your opt-in page that feel like they're being recommended from somebody, an endorsed lead. It doesn't have to be a buyer or a sub. It can be a solo ad or someone else. They just feel like they have a relationship with the sender of the email that they clicked on, and they trust them, and they're going to go check that out. So those can be decent leads. And you can get some of that in the solo ad market, but for the most part, people in the solo ad market, they're coming into it where they are curious. They're on 42 other lists, because once you join one solo ad list, you tend to just join all of them. And they're curious, and they're willing to check things out. So then it comes down to how good is your marketing to get them to convert into a buyer. And the buyer, now here's what I do with these ice cold solo ad leads or data leads that are ice cold that I want to convert, is I put them in the email sequence, a long email sequence. I send them a mixture of content, really good content, and offers, really good offers. And I try to build a little bit of a relationship with them through the content, with the videos in them and stuff like that. And then I, hit them with the offers at least 3 days a week. They get an offer. Typically, I'll mail them 5 days a week, and they will get 2 content and 3 offers. And that's what I do with ice cold leads, is I do try to warm them up. Now, if you're afraid to sit down and talk to people, or you don't want to go through the effort or the marketing or branding or the taking on a guru or anything like that, then you're going to have a hard time converting those leads. Now, what happens with most business opportunities is you're sticking them into somebody else's sales funnel, and they mail them for you, and you make the commission on it, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. The guy who's building the relationship with the client is whoever owns the product, not you. So you have no asset, no future, nothing that you can build on. That's why I think it's so important, and I'm gonna do a course on this here and a video on this, that what you want to do is take the lead into your list, and you build a relationship with them, and maybe you plug them into this guy's list and this guy's list, and you promote multiple streams of income through getting the guy to opt into other sales funnels. But you first get that relationship yourself with the client. If you expect to just send someone straight to Joe Smagola's offer, and he does the emailing to him, you're never going to have a relationship, and you will not be able to do anything with that lead ever again, because he doesn't know who you are. He knows who Joe Smagola is. Does that make sense? All right, so lead types is very important because it determines really how quickly you can convert a lead into a sale. So don't expect a solo ad sale to ever convert as well as a sub from a product launch or a buyer. Not going to happen. Don't expect anybody who's selling solo ads to be selling you real buyer leads. They may claim they're buyers. Maybe they're buying a $7 product. I don't know. I don't buy what most people say. If there are people using their buyers in their Udemy sales campaigns, they're just plain stupid. Honestly, because why wouldn't they want to maximize the amount of money they're making on their lead generation expense? They're spending money to build this database. They should go, okay, buyer, he goes over here. We're going to treat him this way. And it really comes down to whether they know how to segment. We teach you Everything I'm talking about right now, whether it's segmentation, managing your buyer leads separate from your subs and all this stuff, we teach that stuff with Bulletproof Email Solution. So something to check out for sure. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you next week.